Hey, greetings. This is Art Zylstra with the Noble CFO. Today, we are going to start a series on the Noble CFO business system. If you become a Noble CFO under my system, these are the things that you will be able to benefit from and help your practice flourish. Today's video is just going to be a quick overview of the different stages or topics that we'll be covering in more depth in future videos. The first question as you enter into this system is, what is your calling? Are you called to become a Noble CFO? It comes down to deciding if this is the right path for you. It's not just a profession. You can become a fractional CFO, you can be a W-2 CFO, but the calling is, am I a Noble CFO? And do I want to represent the Noble CFO in my practice? So we need to decide whether this is the right path for you. The Noble CFO system, and I've talked about this in other videos, the foundation is stewardship. What we really want to know is, as a founder of your practice, is this the right fit? Does it fit your values? Does it fit how you align your life and work, how you do business? This is the first step, is really understanding, is this your calling? Is this something you really want to do? Then we have to look at, how do you build this practice as a founder? There's more than just trading your time for dollars, which is really what a W-2 does. And so many fractional CFOs do as well. They'll say, oh, I'll do this work for X amount of dollars, and that's what's presented. Now, building your practice as a founder is understanding who you serve, who's your niche market, what is the pain that prospective client, business owner is feeling in their business, how do you provide a unique stewardship proposition to that business owner to be able to help improve the business, help take away the pain that they're feeling. We'll talk about how you build a business plan and the systems you need in order to build your business. The third step is really networking. For many professional accountants, networking is one of those things that they really don't want to do. It becomes an uncomfortable situation. But the way I teach network, it's really a relationship engine. And it doesn't have to be awkward. It doesn't have to be painful. We learn how to build authentic relationships and move that into opportunities that compound over time. You're working with service providers. You're working with warm contacts. You build your networking game plan. The fourth stage is sell, and the noble way to win business. So selling is really, you found a prospective client that you want to provide fractional services to. Now, how do I engage that prospective client? How do I talk with that person? We want to project servant selling. We want to project integrity selling. And that goes into understanding that business owner's mindset. What are they looking for? What are they thinking? You do a financial discovery. Where are they at with their business? What pain points are you seeing? You determine based on that a value-based pricing. And then you can close with confidence. And that just really means is you're asking the question, hey, based on all this, do you want help with that? Is that something you'd like me to help you with? That's selling with integrity. Once you get those clients, so often many fractional CFOs end up being in an interim role, or they'll do a project and they get paid pretty well to do a project or provide an interim role within a company. But what I teach is, how do you build trust with your clients and create lifetime clients? Now, I've had several clients for over 10 years, and many of my clients I've had multiple years. And so I don't need to get new clients on a regular basis because I have built a system that creates lifetime clients. You build trust. Your whole onboarding process is built in trust. Your communication builds a rhythm of, how am I going to communicate to my client? What am I going to communicate? How do you build strategic partnerships within that? It's more than just, hey, I'm going to provide you some KPIs and see you later. It's, how do I build strategic partnerships? I bring in CPAs to help with taxes. I bring in bankers to help with funding, insurance agents, wealth management, business brokers. That is part of what you bring to the table. And the other piece that you really bring in to help build this long-term client is grace. Understand that we all make mistakes, and I want to offer you grace, and you need to offer me grace. And that builds lifetime clients, steward relationships. Amazing how that can happen. As I said, this is just a quick overview of the training that we do to help you, the Noble CFO, build a flourishing practice under the brand of the Noble CFO. We will go into more depth on each one of those stages here in the next few videos. So keep listening on, and let's join the movement of becoming a Noble CFO. Let's transform our communities, because we're transforming how businesses work, how they understand stewardship and stewarding their profit, people, partners, and places. Thank you.